What's going on, guys? This is Chris with Azrael's Pit Barbecue, and today a little bit of a different thing. We're going to be cooking my personal recipe for chili. More specifically, chili con carne with beans. For those of you who are chili shouldn't have beans people, mostly from Texas. However, this is also what I call the full-on long cook. We are using a big couple of 3-pound chuck roasts that we have. One's going to be for grinding, the other one's going to go on a pit, and we're going to put some mesquite smoke on it and then cut it up into chunks. We are using canned beans today, 3 different beans, just because we're making a double batch, and the time it takes to soak beans and use dried beans was a little bit out of the time frame we had. So this is Friday. We're actually cooking this chili for a birthday party tomorrow. This isn't an instructional video. This is a, hey, this is how we make chili, APB style.
Take some ripe and fresh tomatoes, put them in the bowl with oil. Add the onions strong and tasty. On the stove you let it boil. Choose the finest meat you get from cow or pig, it doesn't matter. Beans, jalapeno peppers, necessary is to this. But don't forget the Mexican spices. The spices, the heart of the cooking. Oh no, don't forget the Mexican spices. Without them, you won't get the flavor of sunshine. Chili con carne, 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 chili con carne.
Let's make
Chili con carne, 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 chili con carne. That's good. Eat your chili nice and slowly to prevent your stomach ache. Crisp tortillas on your plate will sound so nicely when they break. When your mouth gets full of fire, you might need something to drink. 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 7 beers will be enough. But don't forget the Mexican spices. Don't forget the Mexican spices. The heart of the art of the cooking. Oh no, don't forget the Mexican spices. Don't forget, without them you won't get the flavor of Mexican sunshine. Chili con carne, 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 chili con carne. Let's eat. Chili con carne, 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 chili con carne.
Ow! Oh! Woo! Suelta!
sound good. Gotta sound good. Good job. Good job. You sound good. Let me hear you say something. You feel good. You feel good. Do it to me. Good job. I want the horns again. Can I get the horns again? Play the band box. Show 'em how funky you are. Play it, JB. Play it now. Play it. Get up on that thing and dance to you better. Get up on that thing and dance to you. Help me out. Get up on that thing and dance to you better. Get up on that thing. Try to release that pressure. Get up on that thing and shake to you better. Get up on that thing and shake to you. Play it now. Get up on that thing and shake to you better. Get up on that thing and try to release that pressure. Wait a minute. Hold it. I feel good. Oh, it's the mother of the night.
Swinging through the jungle, I have sailed the 7 seas, king of the monkeys, and nothing bothers me. I wanna fly right through the sky, I wanna touch the moon. When I hear them calling me, I'll have to come back soon. And I say, whoa, ho, ho, whoa, ho, ho. It's you and me and the mambo swing. Whoa, ho, ho, whoa, ho. It's you and me and the mambo swing. Yeah.
Hey guys, it's about 10 o'clock at night. I've been going about 6 hours now. Started to pit about 4 o'clock. So just put everything into the big pot. Going to let it cook down a little bit more, and then we'll just let it cool overnight. Reheat it in the morning. So to recap what all we did. So we seasoned up 1 3-somewhat pound chuck. Put it on the pit with some mesquite. Ran it for a couple hours. You saw when we cut that thing up, had that been a prime rib, it would have been good to go with a very good rare to medium rare on that thing. It was gorgeous. Ground some chuck, which we seasoned up, then ran it through the grinder. It's a really nice way to get everything mixed in really evenly. You may have noticed it's a little heavy on the fat when I was cooking out, but so I did take that off and drain it out and then go back into it. And then you saw us do the beans and the meat separately for several hours. And the reason why that is years ago I knew a lady who was a competition chili cooker. And I made decent chili back then. This is years ago. Hers was phenomenal and mine was okay compared to hers, but everybody kind of liked it. And so I shared my chili with her, and she really liked it. But she told me a little tip was if you were using beans, this was especially true with dried beans, but she said even true with canned beans as well. As you cook beans, it gives off starch. And then as it's giving off starch, it can absorb your seasonings. So if you cook it all together, if you're doing chili with beans, you end up with these really good tasting beans, and your meat and stuff ends up being kind of flat. So ever since she told me that, whenever I cook chili, I always do my beans for a while separately from the meat itself. Now that these things have been going for a while, these two different sets, I've combined them. A couple things you could do with this. You could have left them completely separately, and you could built it up, have some beans, put the meat on top, or however you want to. Some people are purists and there shouldn't be any beans, so they could have the meat chili, chili con carne on its own. The beans stand alone. They're good. You can even make rice and serve it that way and give all 3 options and let people build their own. In this case, I wanted it to be a little more simple, so we combined it all up, let all those flavors meld together. If you think about it, it's 2 completely separate cooks, and then you add in the element of doing the meat on the smoker and that kind of stuff. So it's a little bit involved. People ask me about my chili recipe, and I have a friend of mine specifically who's asked me about my chili recipe, but the chili recipe she's referring to is a chili recipe that she knows from many years ago, which I don't make anymore. I don't remember it. I haven't made it in a really long time. This recipe does not have to be this complex. You know, you can buy cut up stewed beef already ready to go. You can buy ground beef, coarse grained of course, and be kind of ready to go with that. Use the canned beans like I did. Use canned tomatoes, fire roasted tomatoes. But it's still a bit involved. Even if I make it as easy as I can possibly make it, it's still a bit involved, and it's still 2 separate cooks, which you may or may not combine later. So that's where we are. Hope you enjoyed this video. We'll throw in maybe some shots from tomorrow's party on the tail end of this, kind of on the outtake. But that's basically the cook, and be looking for our next video. We're going to do a whole series this year, 2016, chasing down my barbecue unicorn known as brisket.